I gotta hurry up and get through this video because it just seems like it don't want me to tell this story or what. You know, my system is acting up. I don't know what it is, but for some reason it's acting crazy. So I apologize. I'm trying to get to the point of the story. So it's all chopped up. So whoever watched this video, go watch all the videos that I've been posting, which is like 5 minutes or a minute, to get the full story. Cause I don't even think I can start over and get through it. So you're gonna have to look at all the videos. Anyway, I'm just trying to say Tarsha K been lying and fabricating, and the moral of the story is she was like, look, I run a gossip podcast, and you know, sometimes you fabricate the facts. So that's basically her stance on what she's standing on. And it's wrong to a degree, And Cardi was on some look, I like you talking about me, but don't come after my child and and so forth. And so this was her reason of taking her to court. But I was trying to get to the point of this young lady, Tasha K, sat down with and interviewed, and the girl was saying that she came up from Georgia, met Cardi, and told Cardi she didn't really have a place to stay. So she stayed with Cardi for a couple of weeks and said Cardi was dirty. She had herpes. She had a smell to her. She said one night she recalled that they got a trick to go home with them and they was gonna turn them out. So and so they was, I guess, doing their thing, getting it on, having an orgy or whatever. And say dude was more dealing with her than he wanted to deal with Cardi because he revealed to her at some point that she stink, she smelled, you know, and uh uh you know so she was like, she was on parole in Atlanta and she was coming up to get her money, from New York clubs because they paid more. And she was like, from the strip clubs, and she was like, she was like Cardi was mean to her, and and just a lot of fabricated stuff. So I'm like, I wanted to know, why did Tarsha admit that she fabricated all this, or a lot of the stories she printed on Cardi? And I want to know, did the feds or the law get to that young lady and told her or asked her, did you and Tasha K make up a lot of these stories? Because if so, when she come to court, and we press her, and if you're a party, you're going to get charged. So somehow this girl, unless she got back cool with Cardi, because money will change everything, and she let it be known, look, yeah, we fabricated a lot of that, what I'm saying, that I told her that we was talking about on her interview. What I'm saying? So Tasha K had no choice but to go in court and tell the truth that she fabricated a lot of the stuff. She flat out lied to make the views go up, and she admitted to it. So, so that's your case. Your case gone. Now Cardi laying it on thick. She in there crying, talking about. She talked about my child. I was insecure about being a good mother. Being a good wife, and so it's crazy. But as I'm trying to say, it's round one. Who you got? I'm betting on I mean, the fact that Tarsha admitted that she lied on a lot of the videos. Most of the videos she was lying and fabricating and just reaching, and that's what these Inquirer papers and stuff do. But when folks send you a cease and desist, you pose a fall back, and she didn't do it. I don't know why she didn't think that Cardi would come for her, but I bet you that was the game changer. The girl named Star, whoever Cardi let stay with her, that girl switched on Tasha K. So she had to tell the truth. Because if you telling the truth from what somebody told you, then you don't have to go back on what you said. Because if she lying, all you reporting is what she said to you. But if Cardi sent some money to that girl and told her, look, I'm going to court, so you better say that you lied and you and Tasha K lied, so therefore she can admit that she lied, you know, it made Tasha K come clean. Because under oath, you can't be lying, because if they find out that you did, and and then you got this girl coming in court on Cardi behalf saying, hey, we lied to get the numbers and get the videos up. She paid me and all this and that. Yeah. So if that girl wasn't going to back up her story, then yeah, she had to tell the truth. So I was puzzled about why did she admit to that? So she admit to it because it wasn't credible. You know what I'm saying? So that's it in a nutshell. Um, so as it goes, Tasha done spent 75,000 to defend herself against Cardi, and Cardi, the courts done charged her $1.2 million. So Cardi B won her case, and it looked like she will. Tasha K is on the hook for that 1.2 plus the 75,000 of her own lawyer fees. So I'm like, well, damn, do she got that kind of money? I know she was doing all right. I mean, did YouTube for real make her rich? Because people getting rich off these podcasts on YouTube and videos and stuff. So, um, I just saw Fat Joe and Big Facts on Revolt, on the Revolt channel, which is Puff Daddy channel in Maryland is 703, channel 703. So that's big to see them on TV from the daggone internet. You know what I'm saying? So that's just big right there. So I just feel like when you connected to the industry in any kind of fashion, you're gonna get the bigger fish for stars and celebs and whatnot. And but if you somebody like Tasha K that go there and you making people mad and pissed off, and you gotta walk around with security because your ratchetness is getting you paid. You can do it from the internet because she did. And eventually only star I done seen on there that was a guest was Jaguar Wright, and then she flipped on her, and like my coworker from work was saying, her name is Sean Thompson. She was saying, a lot of people fall and fell back from Tasha K after the Jaguar Wright situation. You know what I'm saying? Because she ain't like how she was trying to be her friend and came off like she was in her corner and then just totally flipped on her. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't about Jaguar lying or how much she's lying or fabricating, if she is or not. That girl and that lady been no, that lady has been abused by the industry and the powers that be. So that's what we were sympathizing with. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about how credible she is about what's personal in her life. Oh, she was locked up in Chicago and she gonna sue Chicago because her child father is trying to extort her for money and all that, you know. But the fact that these folks, because she wasn't gonna play ball with them and let them rob her and use her, which they end up doing anyway. But when she fought back, they blackballed her. You know what I'm saying? So that's where our sympathy lied with Jaguar Wright, and she extorted her, you know. But in Tarsha K eyes, okay, I'm looking for the angle to flip it so it can benefit my pocket. And people, it was just real distasteful, but this is what these gossip papers and podcasts does, you know. They want to flip it and get the shock value out of it. So that's all she did. And she made it known in the last video that I saw. She was like, I'm a gossip podcast on the internet. So that, I think she thought, gave her a leg to stand on, as if to say, look, this is what this kind of podcast and like the Inquirer paper, this is what they do. They fabricate, you know, they stretch the truth or they make up a little something, something, you know, and because that's how you sell papers. And in that case, and in her case, this is how you get views, you know. And so yeah. So we just gonna see how it go down, you know what I'm saying? So I finally got to get this daggone uh 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 computer to act right. So, you know, it's all good now. So I got 15 minutes, well, 12 minutes into tell this story on, you know, on what I wanted to report, you know, and just give my spiel to it, you know. Like as I was saying, it's Martin Luther King birthday today. Happy birthday, Dr. King. And Monday a holiday. And it posed a snow Sunday, so Monday, they don't have to shut down the government because it's already gonna be closed because of the holiday. So with that being said, but I still gotta go in because I'm considered essential employee. So, and that's the overtime day. That's free money. A double up. So I'm not trying to miss that. So if I can make it, if I can get through the snow, if I can get to the Beltway and get out my neighborhood, then I'll be there. Cause you never want to miss a double up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So that's all I got on it, man. I'm gonna let it go to 15 minutes because it was a rough start. I'm gonna do a happy birthday to Dr. King, and I'm gonna find out how old he would have been if he was still here with us. Um, you know, I wonder how many of you guys done been to DC and been down to see his statue, his monument. It's very inspirational. He's the only black man down there on the mall that has a statue that wasn't a political individual. You know what I'm saying? So that's big in itself. He's down there standing tall among the presidents, Lincoln, Jefferson, You know what I'm saying? Roosevelt has a monument down there. So, he's like a block away from the Roosevelt Memorial. You know what I'm saying? So if you haven't been here, get here at some point and go see Dr. King statue, and then go treat yourself to the Black Museum, which everything that's Black culture and history is stored at. Even my uncle from the Choice Four, from his group, they are listed among the Black culture music, and I think that's on the fourth floor. So if you go to the kiosk and pull up Choice Four, Bobby Hamilton, that's my uncle right there. So he's forever in history. You know what I'm saying? And he's immortalized. You know what I'm saying? So that's a beautiful thing. And and this is a big deal to make these videos, because once you upload these videos and stuff, they're gonna be there forever. So just like the stars through their music or film or whatever their artistry is, they're gonna live forever. They're immortalized. So I would say through these videos, everybody that come on here and create content, you are immortalized. So you know your grandkids can grow up and just feel like you around because you're making these videos. And so say something and speak into the future, so therefore you can talk to them. you know Say something to them, in whatever you're talking about, that they can pull from it, far as life experience, some gems, some advice. And I hope that I'm doing that for my grandkids. So when they watch these videos, they're gonna be like, Grandpa, Granddaddy, had game with him, and he had a little bit of intelligence. I tell people I don't have nobody degree, but I'm life smart. I've been in the trenches from the bottom, and I'm like a minute away from it. I'm doing okay because I done worked hard over the years, but I'm just a generation from the hood. I'm still in the hood because my mom's still there, and she a trip. She's so independent that she won't move with me. I'm trying to get her to move, to put her feet up, and she like, look, I'm used to my own. I'm like, you ain't gotta pay no rent, you ain't gotta buy no food. You put your feet up. You done took care of everybody over the years. Now it's your turn. And she like, I'm good. I'm like, all right, look. I'm like, I said before, I say it again. I've completed and no, I accomplished what I set out to do. I told my moms at 10 years old I was gonna get a house and you was gonna come and stay with me. So therefore, now that I have achieved that, that's not going to discredit me and my accomplishments. My wife loved my mom and they get along, so it wouldn't be no issues, because a lot of people had issues with their in-laws. And I don't have that problem. I love my mother-in-law and my wife loved my mother, so therefore we good for her to move in here. I told my wife, your mother can move with us. You know what I'm saying? And she don't have to be, living alone, and you can have somebody watching over you, you know what I'm saying? But these are strong Black women that are used to their independence, and they like, as long as I can, move around and do for myself, I'm good. So thank you for the offer, but live your life. And I'm like, all right, cool. All right. that's how you feel. But I'm sure that they're proud that their kids can offer that to them. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, I'm at 20 minutes. I made it. It was rough getting started. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. Tarsha K and Cardi B. They going toe to toe in court. And as of now, Cardi is winning the fight. You know, so how many rounds is this gonna go? 12 or 15, or will there be a knockout? All right, Streets Frying is Big Dave. I'll be right back with you. I got some good ones for you today. Get ready for that snow.